with a tree. Pay for all I've done. That's where they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went full drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a little fun at my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. White son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Well, they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. That's maybe how you know that.
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Denver Broncos. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, as I say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He was tackled at the 48.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
This 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Go.
Once more with Harvey. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, his first throw of his playoff matchup is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TV. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
To throw is Nix. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Shamar Stewart drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be fourth. Long. The Broncos send out their punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's fielded at the 45. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 180. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his pass incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 11, 180. He's hot. Hot. 11, Thomas. Hot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Nix. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's taken in by Franklin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
To the right, yeah. Joe.
Throwing Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
31-yard line.
Ready.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. To about the 26 here.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. To throw, here's Nix. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Oh, I said. Ready. 180. Behind. Hey, Sean, let's go. Motion. Boys, you got this.
Again, it's Herbie. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Kill. Oh, my son.
On the sneak, it's Nix. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7.
Ties the game at 7. To kick off for the Broncos.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They run with a former Bengal. It's Samaje Perine. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Here's Burrow. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Bengals.
Here we go. Dot. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Second and 10. Now Burrow changing the look.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Bombers.
Now it's Nix. And this one is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, McLaughlin. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Ready? Play or not?
Nix to the air. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Evan Ingram from 10 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Broncos 14. Bengals 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. Take.
Now it's Burrow. This is Fant on the short completion. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Big 13. Big 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
Burrow will throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now their last two drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The give is to McLaughlin to about the 40-yard line.
That's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 8. It's caught by Bryant. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Hey, motion, motion. Ole. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Lux with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
11, 11, 11. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. They'll get this down to the 38. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Oh, here we go. Big 13, 11 Mighty, 11 Mighty, 11 Thomas.
Now Burrow. Able to find Higgins. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
First down, Bengals.
Joe, first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 30-yard line. Give left side for P-Ryan. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Right, 80. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11. 11. 12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Right, 80. Right, cut.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Noah Fant from 8 yards out. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Ready? 70 Lions. Go, Rick. Go. Go, street. Go right here.
On 1st down, back to Harvey. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Oh, my son. Ready. 180.
Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the 2nd half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Looking to throw. Nix. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's McLaughlin. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Working out of the gun is Nix. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Bill Lutz for the Broncos field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Gun. Dot. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 11. 12. Dot.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Hey, can. 11. 11 MT. 12. Dot.
They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Thirty-eight-yard line, 2nd and 9. Nix from the shotgun. Completes it to Perry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ready? Right here, right.
Here's Nix. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Marvin Mims with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Open man downfield is Reynolds. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
11, 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Josh Reynolds, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3 and out.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
11 Thomas. 12. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. Dot.
Here's Burrow. He's got Chase on the comeback route. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game. Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game. Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well.
11. 11. Dot.
There's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
11. 12. 11 MT.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This crowd turning up the decibel level.
Here we go.
It's 3rd and long.
Can. 11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, Tate.
Throwing, Burrow. He finds Hopkins complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Bengals first down. A gain of
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
And the Bengals first down.
Burrow. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd down.
11, 11, 11. What, 80? 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
I'm one, ready?
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I'm one, ready?
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
To throw, Burrow. And a fine chase on the right side, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase from 19 yards away. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like Yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
90 ticks to go. Still time, but they need this onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. Now, let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
To kick off for Cincinnati.
Well, what a game this has been, and now it'll take overtime to decide who goes on to the AFC title game. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Play clock at 3. We'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. A 3 and out could really hurt here in this opening drive of overtime. Big 3rd down coming. A handoff. Here's Harvey. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 73 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. They go with the ground game, pick up the 1st, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Dobbins trying the left side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Playoff football at its best. Remember, a touchdown on this drive isn't a game winner as they work on 2nd down here.
Bombers.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. That is just a gigantic interception here in overtime of this playoff game. And now, Charles, all they need is 3 to win it.
That's exactly right, because now one possession, one field goal gets it done. They force a lot of big turnovers in the regular season, Brandon, but none come bigger than that one right there. Here in the playoffs, they've got a chance to put this one away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Gun. 11. 180.
They'll hand it to Pirine. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
At this point now, a field goal would win it. They are in range. We'll see how they approach things on 1st down. They'll run again with Pirine. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
On 1, ready?
3rd and 9 here.
3rd down and 9.
Here we go.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I